Okay, guys, we are at it again, and I know what you're probably thinking. Kevin, really? Another recap video? You just did one of these, and I get that. I really wasn't planning on stacking these recap videos one after another, but unfortunately, my little 3-year-old daughter, she got COVID last week. I ended up pretty much getting it from her. So been pretty sick and was not able to get out and do any kind of overgrown yard type stuff and get a video for you guys. But I wanted to put something out, so I started looking back at some of the old videos and thinking about, which ones would you guys enjoy and see doing a recap on. So I decided on the military serviceman video. It's been out for almost 12 months. And this is a video I'm proud of because I enjoy helping military people. The honest truth is whenever I was 18 years old, I was scared. I wasn't willing to go out and join the military and go out there and fight for our country. There are lots of people that go in at 18 years old and they're willing to do that. But unfortunately, I wasn't mature enough and I was just downright scared. So I didn't do that. So I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I would try to help military guys as much as I can and thank them as much as I can. Because of them, I was able to have the choice to not go into the military. So I am very thankful for our military service and the guys that go in, the guys and girls, that go out there. They fight for our country. They fight for their rights. And they fought for my right to choose not to go in to the military. So we're going to jump into this video. I'm going to start with the talking because I haven't seen this video in a long time and I just want to see what I had to say back then. So out here going to be taking care of another cleanup today. As you can see, this stuff is really tall. I'm like 6 foot and this stuff is a foot or two taller than I am. There is actually a house here. It's right here. So we have a guy, he's in the military. He's been gone on training. He's in San Antonio. This was his grandfather's house. He kind of maintained it whenever he was here in town. With him being gone, he hasn't been able to take care of it. So he asked us to come over here and do an estimate. I've got Blake here with me somewhere. I can't even see him, but he is here to help me out with this one. We're not going to send him an estimate. We're going to knock this thing out, get it cleaned up for him for free. Appreciation. He's serving our country. It's the least we could do to take care of this for him so that whenever he does come home, he's not having to deal with this. So we're going to jump into this one, get it cleaned up. So let's get started. Okay, there we go. It was interesting to see that I was looking around trying to find Blake because that grass was so tall. I mean, it was over my head. Like I said, I'm 6 foot and it was well above mine. Blake's taller than me, and even whenever he would walk out there in that, you couldn't see each other. You were just raise your hand, holler, whatever, to try to figure out where each other is. This was at the very beginning of when we started doing these videos and trying to figure out a way for us to be out there, help each other, get these kind of things done, but still create 2 different videos, one for his channel, one for mine. So we were out there on these 2 different mowers trying to mow, and you can see we kept getting in each other's ways, just trying to kind of help, but in a way we were kind of hindering each other because you'll see us dodging each other quite a bit. But another thing I was talking about on there is the military serviceman. Whenever he actually came back from his training and everything, because he's back in Hot Springs now, he's actually going to have a career from the training that he went out and got while he was gone. But whenever he came back to this house and it was all cleaned up, because Blake and I do come back 2 more times after this. And just kind of keeping the lawn trimmed and doing a little more of the cleanup. One of the cool things is whenever he did come back, he was able to get this house sold and make some money off of it, put some money in his pocket to help himself. So I thought that was really awesome that we were able to kind of get it all cleaned up and kind of more or less get it ready for him to be able to get it sold. Another thing, Blake did send his guys just as like a routine maintenance to come by. I think the next video we did, we actually bring the brush cutter out because there were some areas in this yard that we could not put these mowers because the mowers just wouldn't handle it. It was just way too thick. So Blake did bring his skid steer with a brush cutter out there, and then I think I came back again and filmed another video of just kind of routine maintenance, and then after that, Blake was having his guys put this on his schedule and just coming by and cleaning this thing up just to keep it maintained while this guy was gone. So once he came back, he took it over and then he got it sold. So I thought that was pretty awesome that he was able to get this sold and that we were able to help him in getting it sold in the way of, you know, getting it all cleaned up. And hopefully, I don't know how much money he made off of it, but hopefully it was a lot. I'm just laughing about the fact that we're still out there on those mowers, like doing this crazy dance around each other. I know there was lots of comments on this video, like, what the heck are y'all doing, running those two mowers like that and just kind of jumping around. One of the good things that you guys didn't see is this was the first time we ever played rock, paper, scissors on who gets the big mower and who had to take the little mower. I think that may have been put in Blake's video, his version of this, but we've done that one other time where he wanted to play rock, paper, scissors on the mower size. So we always have, he always has to turn it into a competition. Anything we do is a competition with Blake, and I enjoy it too. It's fun. And we like to give each other a hard time. But this stuff right here, you're kind of the slope of the land and the slope of the field that's in front of it. It creates like a ditch line that kind of goes from here all the way to those trees you see in the back of the screen. So this stuff was like super, super thick. So that's why you're seeing me kind of stay the same direction, and I'm blowing everything to one side and just backing up, is because I don't want to push all those clippings into what I'm cutting, because that will just bog the mower down even more. But I was very impressed with the mowers and being able to do this. We actually don't run these mowers anymore. I know I've talked about it previously, but Blake and I got sponsored by Gravely Mowers. So Gravely saw what we were doing and going out and helping people, and they loved that, and they wanted to get involved and help us to be able to go out there, because doing this kind of stuff to your machines is very hard on the machines, and we've had lots of things break down, and we've had to spend money to maintain machines because we're pushing them past their limits. So Gravely saw what we were doing. They decided to come in and help us by providing us with the machines to go out and do this kind of work with. So I think that is awesome that Gravely saw what we were doing, wanted to step up, wanted to come in and help us to continue to go out and help people. So big thank you to Gravely. So nowadays you see us on red mowers instead of these orange mowers. So again, thank you, Gravely. Blake and I are greatly appreciative of you guys. It still blows my mind. I'm just sitting here watching this. It still blows my mind that we were able to mow some of this down with mowers and not have to do the brush cutter. It's the stuff on the far side that we actually had to bring the brush cutter in. I think I'm going to start talking here in just a few minutes. And I think I talk about the fact that I think I start asking for likes. So the thing about that is whenever you guys interact with the videos, so any of your comments, just hitting that thumbs up button, anything like that actually helps the algorithm of YouTube. Same reason I'm wanting to put this video out. I haven't put a video out in 2 weeks. If you fall out of this algorithm, it will actually, YouTube will stop like showing you guys the videos. I don't know why YouTube does the things the way they do it, but unfortunately that's how they do it, and it's to push you to keep putting out content. And as you guys know, if you guys aren't watching the content, There's no ads being seen, and if there's no ads, then we aren't getting any money from those ads, and that makes it hard on us to step away from our businesses to go do things like this and do it completely for free for people. So we are doing it free for them, but we are getting paid on the back end by YouTube whenever these videos do good. Now, some of the videos don't do that great, you know, they may get just a few views of like a couple thousand, and we don't make a lot of money, but we still went out there and did the work and still got the stuff cleaned up for people. And, you know, in the end, I do enjoy going out there and helping people, but it is hard because, you know, my business is how I pay my bills. And if I'm stepping away from that and doing this stuff for free, it makes it hard to pay the bills at the end of the month. I mean, for me, I'm a solo guy. I'm not like Blake. I don't have a whole bunch of crews. So if I'm not working in my business is not making any money at all. So I'm about to jump in and start talking here, so I'm going to shut up for a second. So we've got the majority of this done. The grass was really thick. I'm going to have to kind of mow over some of this thatch, kind of get it chopped up a little bit. I went down in the ditch as far as I could. This stuff was actually bogging the mower down to the point it was almost killing the mower. Blake is getting a weed eater fixed up, and he's going to finish weed eating along the house. The other thing we got is this side of the house. It was just way too thick. We really need a brush cutter. So Blake's brush cutter is actually on a skid steer, and it takes a lot to load it up and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get him to bring it over here and get this cleaned up. So I told him if I can get 500 likes on this video, I'm gonna force him to load that thing up, bring it over here, and let's brush cut all of this area, and we'll brush cut this ditch as well. So you guys kind of kill that like button, and let's get that 500, and that way I can force him to bring it over here. So at this point, I am going to try to get this finished up, and I don't have a lot of battery power left. We've ran through like 5 batteries today on this cleanup. Blake's going to get this finished weed eating around the house. I'm going to finish mowing the last little bit of this up, and then I'll hit you guys with the before and after pictures. It was pretty easy to get Blake to come over, and the funny thing is I asked for 500 likes, and while I was talking, I pulled my phone out and pulled the video up. That video actually has 15,000 likes, which is insane to have that many likes on a video. But that's how many people were wanting to push us to go back and continue. So I think that's awesome that we had that much interaction. Right now, I'm just trying to clean up some of that thatch that's laying out there to make it just look a little cleaner. That's all this is, really. But it was exciting to get out here and do this. Here's the before and afters. Guys, we always enjoy doing this stuff. We enjoy making these videos. We are thankful for you guys watching the videos, sharing the videos, liking the videos, anything you do to interact with these videos. We greatly appreciate it. And you guys are always praising us in the comments, and we are thankful for that. We are completely thankful for you guys. So just know that we appreciate you and what you do for us so that we can keep going out there and doing this.